Hey folks, welcome to John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. I'm on vacation with my buddy Henry Abbott down in Stuart, Florida, and we're going to chase some snook. Fleet Farm presents John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. Fleet Farm, the ultimate fishing headquarters. Yes, folks, every year I take a week or two vacation down in Port Saint Lucie, Stuart area, and a couple of years ago I found out that your mom's got a place across the river from me.
Yeah, we've been coming down here for 20 years also, so it made sense to get out here and do some fishing.
No, it is fun. You know, you can get down here for a week or two, and you actually found a guide down here, which is the way to do it, that really has turned around your success.
Yes, without him, it was a little bit tough, but we got the right guy, so we'll get some snook.
And there's a lot of water down here.
Yes, there's a ton, and you just don't know where to start, so you got to hire a guide.
Well, let's meet him.
Let's meet him.
Yes, folks, I'd like you to meet our captain today, Steve Bologna.
Yep.
Or Steve.
Bologna.
Which would you prefer?
You could go by bologna because it sticks better.
And you're full of bologna.
Yes,
No,
I am.
I'm just teasing you, buddy. But our primary objective today is
Snook.
Okay. And what I think is really interesting, folks, and I've fished down here since 1987, and I haven't caught very much. And I'm always using plastics and that type of deal. Live bait is really important.
Live bait is everything here.
Now, what we're going to show is you got a little pontoon boat tied up.
Yep.
And what's the deal with that? Explain that.
So the reason I have the boat out there is because I can have consistent bait. I go out about once every 10 days. I load up on bait and I don't have to worry about it. So
you're using the throw net to catch your bait.
I go out usually in the afternoons or early in the morning and I throw a cast net and I net them up.
Oh, that's pretty cool. And then what you do there is you store them there and they stay alive and frisky.
So I have guaranteed bait every day.
And one other thing here too, folks, if you're going to go and buy the quality live bait that you have, how much would it be for a dozen of those?
It depends on the time of year, but it can be anywhere from $25 to $50 a dozen.
No kidding.
Yeah.
I don't blame you for using that throw net, buddy. We're going to catch some fish today?
We're going to do it.
All right. Hey, sounds good. Hey, folks, so show what we're using and how we're using it. All of that coming up right after this. Meet Chris McGillis of McGillis Weimer, experienced personal injury lawyers.
John, you've gotten to know me. I mean, I'm a really passionate person. Everyone on my staff is, everyone on my team is. We are passionate about what we do. Helping somebody out, protecting them, doing everything we can to help tell their story, to make sure they're treated fairly, with integrity and with respect, and get a fair resolution, whatever that is for the client. I mean, that's extremely important to us. That's really all that matters.
Hey, welcome back, folks. As we talked about, we're on the Intercoastal Waterway in Stuart, Florida, and Captain Bologna. Hey, this is cool, buddy. What we're going to do today is use these live bait that we talked about in the open, and just a single eagle claw hook.
Yep, right through the nose.
And you cast out.
Cast them out there and try to keep them near the structure because snook are lazy, and the bigger they are, the lazier they are, so you got to put it right where they're at.
And you want a lively one of these. And what is this thing?
That's a pilchard.
That is a pilchard, and that's one of the better baits?
Yes. They'll call it different things in different parts of the state, but here we call them pilchards.
Hey, look at that! Henry Abbott, was that your very first cast of the day, buddy?
Very first one,
Now
John.
tell the folks how these snook fight.
They are incredible.
Really?
I'm not positive this is a snook, but...
Well, what do we got there, Steve?
It's a Jack Crevalle.
A Jack Crevalle. Oh, those things fight, don't they, like crazy?
Yep, pound for pound, nothing pulls harder.
And you know, some people say they're okay to eat, you know. Most don't.
Most don't, yeah.
Right.
You can eat them. You can eat just about anything if you're
Hold
hungry
them up
enough.
so the folks can see what that is. Now, that is a Jack Crevalle.
Yep.
And you can catch those up to what, 20, 30 pounds?
We get them in the 40-pound range.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Hey, here we go. Hey, oh, I guess I had a bite there, Steve.
I'd say.
What has teeth like that would do that in 1 second?
Usually a bluefish.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, put you on a new one, man. Hey, Henry again. All right, buddy. Is that as big as the last one?
I don't think so. I think it's another little jack.
Okay, Henry. And what we're doing, folks, is this is kind of like bass fishing up north. You're looking for structure, like piers and that type of deal.
Yeah, you have to have structure. They're not going to just be sitting out in the open. A lot of sharks and stuff in here, they'll get them. They need the cover.
Sure, Steve grabs the rod. Well, a couple of gaps and he's got one on. Does that feel like a snook?
That's a snook for sure.
Now, what you want to do with keep them away from the pilings?
Keep them away from the pilings. That's all you got to do.
They're incredible fighters, aren't they?
They are.
All
They're
right,
smart
buddy.
too.
Ooh, look at that snooker. They're just, wait till you see these fish, folks. They are so beautiful. That is a nice, now that's what, about a 25?
Yeah, I'd say.
Come on, Henry, get him in the old netter there, buddy. That is cool. And that is, folks, Henry, the most sought after fish down here.
It is. They're so much fun to catch. They fight so good.
Look at how beautiful they are, aren't they? And the big mouth.
Yep. Oh, they got a giant mouth on them.
And that's the good thing about that circle hook, folks. They keep the fish from swallowing the bait?
Yeah, they tend to find the corner of the mouth on the fish. You just don't do a full hook set. It's more of a sweeping motion, and it tends to find the corners of the mouth.
Now, those snook are awesome looking fish, aren't they?
Yeah, it's a saltwater bass, basically.
That's
what
what
it
you
is.
call it?
Yep.
And they can be aggressive, right?
Very. Yep.
And they're smart, you said?
Well, as soon as you hook him, even if you hook him out in the open, he'll go right to the piling, right to the structure to break you off.
Wow. Look at that go. Whoa. Just hold on. What do I do here? What do I do, Steve?
You just let him do his thing.
Okay, buddy. Is that drag too loose or what?
No,
Whoa,
he should be good.
whoa.
He's got a real one, actually.
Yeah, I got a nice fish on here, man. Look at that go. Look at him go, buddy. What do I do? What do I do?
Just keep letting him go
Whoa.
where he wants to go.
Really?
Yep. You can't
my
stop
gosh.
him. You got a little
Whoa.
rod. Try pulling to your right.
Am I right? Keep
Yep,
away from the wall?
Yep, try to pull that
Okay.
head away from there. He's going towards that dock.
Yeah, exactly. Wow, this is so cool, folks. You think that's a snook?
No, I think it's a bigger jack.
Bigger Jack Crevalle?
You could probably tighten that drag just a smidge.
Okay. I'll tell you what, folks, we had to turn that camera off for a couple of minutes. Steve, these give you a battle, don't they?
Nothing fights harder.
Oh, man, I'll tell you what. Wow, look at the size of that fish. And now, I'll tell you what, buddy. I fought a lot of fish. There's something about saltwater fish, man, isn't there?
There is, especially those guys.
I mean, they just don't give up. And what are we running? We're running 30-pound smackdown, that Seagar smackdown.
Yep.
And how big of a leader, or how many pound test leader?
That's a 40-pound leader and then an eagle claw hook.
Okay, that's awesome, man. That was a great fight. Folks, what's kind of interesting about this type of fishing is, you've got your leader material there, your Seagar, and it's 40-pound, but there's no weights or anything. So, Steve, basically what you're doing is just casting out and letting your minnow do the work and attract the fish. There's no weight to encumber them.
Nope, you want them to look as natural as possible.
And you can kind of tell when a bite's coming, they get nervous?
They get nervous, they'll do backflips, they'll jump out of the water sometimes, you know.
Seriously?
Yep.
Wow, that was a cool hit. Look at that. Okay, do you think this is a snook? hard to
It's
tell,
kind of
right?
jacky. It's getting a little jacky again.
Okay. Wow, that was a cool hit, though. Actually, that Seagar high-vis line, that smackdown,
Yeah.
what I'm doing is just kind of watching my line, and that's a good bite indicator.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that is a cool battle there, folks. Wow. Oh, he's over here now. He took me all the way around the boat there, and there's a piling right there, Steve. I got to watch out.
Yep.
He just won't come up. What do you do? Just keep putting pressure
Just keep
on
the
him?
pressure on him.
Okay. Here he is. Here he is. Oh, yeah. Hey, I'll tell you what, buddy. You catch 4 or 5 of those a day, that's your workout, isn't it? Steve.
Yes, it is.
And a lot of days you catch numbers of these, right?
Yeah, this is pretty typical. They're much more aggressive than the snook, and they'll outcompete them a lot of times.
Now, you were saying you do some out on the ocean, the beach fishing for these?
Yeah, this time of year they'll spawn on the beach and they get in big schools and can be up to over 1,000 fish in a school, and they can be up to 40, 50 pounds. They get pretty big, so.
That's amazing.
Yep.
Okay, so how big is that one now?
He's probably 8, 9 pounds.
And what's the biggest one you've caught?
Me and Henry, we've got him up to 40 pounds, over 40 pounds.
Now, how long does it take to reel in a 40-pounder?
He was there grunting for about 15, 20 minutes at least.
Oh, that's incredible.
Yep.
And what's so cool about this live bait fishing, like I say, you watch your line as it's drifting down with the current.
Exactly.
And all of a sudden you'll see that hopper, the minnow get nervous. Hold them out. I mean, that's really a pretty fish right there.
Save 66% on Sticks Picks, the Rapala Wrap V-Blade Crankbait. On sale, 3 for $9.99.
We're fishing the Saint Lucie River in Stuart, Florida. A 19-hour drive from Milwaukee, 18 hours from Chicago, and 24 hours from Minneapolis.
I'm here with Sean at the Clam and Blackfish Gear headquarters in Rogers, Minnesota. And it's very important to have warm gear in the in-between seasons before you have to wear your heavy ice armor. And that's why we like the Storm Skin. But what makes the Storm Skin different from the soft shell?
The standard soft shell is bonded, where a Storm Skin is actually a two-piece garment that allows it to not only be waterproof because we can seam tape it, but that allows for a more unrestricted feel when wearing it.
And it also comes in a bib, correct?
Absolutely.
Awesome, and my dad and I love the Blackfish Storm Skin for sure. For more information, go to blackfishgear.com or Fleet Farm.
New Mega Live Imaging shows you what's below in real time with edge-to-edge clarity and no gaps in coverage, all so you can turn must-watch detail into non-stop action. Only from Humminbird.
You know, folks, with my buddies using leeches and crawlers all day, I'm glad I've got the Johnson Pump washdown kit. All I can do then is spray down the boat and get all that stuff out of there. But the Johnson Pump washdown kit has another use. It's 92 degrees and humid today. Now watch. I'll take care of my buddy Tom in the back. There we go, Tommy.
Holy smokes, that feels good.
Oh, there we go, buddy.
92 and humid.
Oh, Johnson Pump washdown kit. What do you think of that, buddy?
I love it. I need one.
Yeah.
Can they put them on pontoon boats?
They're great for pontoon boats. There you go, buddy.
Wait until my wife sees that one. I'm going to get her too.
Yes, sir, Tommy. That is refreshing, buddy. I am going to get you a Johnson Pump washdown kit. Oh, Henry, we just threw mine back.
Yeah, we got another one.
What do we think this is, buddy?
I don't know yet.
Now, this is amazing, buddy. Isn't this incredible fishing?
Yeah, this is good stuff here, John.
And you know what I think is really neat about Steve's guide service? He does a 4-hour trip that's very reasonably priced.
Yes, it is.
And you get out here and you're going to battle big fish.
Yes, you're going to catch fish, and
Come
you're
on,
going to have
get
a good
that
time.
in. It's a half-hour show, dude.
I'm trying.
Come on, Henry. And see how they swim on their side like that, folks? That's what makes them, I think, battle so hard. Take that one up there to Henry there, if you would. And no, Henry, I'll tell you what, you've been coming down here for many years, buddy. And this is just a treat, isn't it?
It's something different. I mean, we can't catch fish at home. It take us 20 minutes to reel in, 15 minutes to reel in. To me, it's like catching a 20-pound bluegill.
Yeah.
What you think that would fight like?
Okay, Henry, there's your Jack Crevalle, buddy. But seriously, if you want to hire Steve for a day, it's a real reasonably priced deal.
Yeah, and you can do a 4-hour trip or an 8-hour trip. He really likes the long ones.
And there's so much water down here, though, really, folks.
Oh, it's endless.
I've been fishing down here for 25 years, and I've caught more fish this morning than I have in 25 years.
I know, it's great.
You know, Steve, we fished a lot of docks today, but we're kind of switching gears here. And these are called mangroves. And what kind of areas do you look for with the mangroves? Some that have little deep water nearby?
Yeah, you want to have a deeper, we call it undercut mangrove shorelines, where the current's kind of wallowed out a deeper edge, and that's where the fish will like to sit. If it's real shallow, they won't typically sit there.
And you want to cast as close to those as you can?
Yep.
See, with the circle hook, you don't really need to set that hard, do you, Steve?
Nope, it's just a half of a normal
Is that
set.
a snookie?
That's a snook.
All right. That is cool. And what you're doing there is casting up near the mangroves and just let it drift down.
Yep.
Now, that is a little snookie
That's a little
right
guy.
there.
Yep.
And you can keep one snook a day, is that the deal?
Yep, they have to be in the slot. It's 28 to 32 inches.
And they're pretty delicious, aren't they?
Yes, it's a very, very good eating fish. Highly desirable here.
Yeah, hold them up a little so we can see them, yeah. And again, folks, you see how that circle hook just hooks that fish.
That's right in the corner.
And that's a smaller one, right?
Yeah, that's a baby.
That is a baby?
Yeah.
And your biggest ever snook?
It's 46 inches.
That is an absolute trophy, 46, right?
Yep.
It's time now to announce this week's winners of the Fleet Farm John Gillespie's Waters and Woods 2023 Fishing Contest. Mason Corber of Slinger caught this 38-inch northern on Lake Puckaway on a golden shiner. Teresa Rohr of Lake City, Minnesota caught this 31-inch walleye on Lake of the Woods on a buckshot. Tim Peterson of Racine caught this 16-inch crappie on the Petenwell flowage. He was using a Castmaster. Mark Gonay of Waukesha caught this 32-inch rainbow trout on the Milwaukee River on a spawn sack. And this week's kids winners are Kylie Termott of Plymouth caught this 15-inch perch on a pond on a jig and minnow, and Jesse Now of Bristol caught this 29-inch walleye on the Petenwell flowage on a flathead.
Each week, I shop online at fleetfarm.com to check out the latest deals. This week, save $40 on the 13 Fishing Creed X spinning reel on sale for $39.99, and 40% off the Suffix 832 braided fishing line on sale starting at $11.39.
Oh, another snookie you got on there. That captain can fish. That's no baloney. There you go, buddy. Now that's a little bigger than the last one.
A little better.
And snook fishing is the deal here, huh?
That's what people come here for.
And it's pretty world class, isn't it?
Especially in the summer months.
Seriously, why is the summer better?
All the snook, all these fish in this whole estuary will go to a couple spots in the inlet and stack up, and they'll start to spawn. They need salinity for their eggs in order to fertilize them.
Let's see them. Yeah, I mean, they're just such beautiful fish, aren't they?
Yep.
And the big mouth, huh?
Big old mouth.
Yeah. What do you got there, Henry?
I got a little snook, John.
A little snooker.
Yep, just a little guy.
That's a flipper in or snug. That's not a bad snook. Hold them up, buddy, in front of you there. And you know what we're doing here, folks, which is really kind of scary, is you're casting up right next to the pilings, right?
Yep.
And you get a big one on, 50% chance, really.
Yeah, you gotta go hard.
Yeah, and then you gotta control them and pull them out of there. What do we got out here, Henry, buddy?
I'm not sure.
Doesn't look too big unless he's coming at you. Here he is.
Little grouper.
Now what is this? Look at that. Hey, Steve, we need a fish identification here.
It's a
That is one ugly fish, buddy.
little baby Goliath.
That's a baby grouper?
Yep.
And how big do those babies get?
600-700 pounds.
600-700 pounds.
This is a little guy.
Wow.
Welcome to the Johnsonville Marketplace.
Hi, Brittany. How are you? This is awesome. They got all the Johnsonville products. Let's go take a look.
Let's do it.
We've got these specialty flavors that are only available for a limited time. And then, of course, we have all the sausage swag you could want.
Come check out the new Johnsonville Marketplace, just a few miles off of I-43 in Sheboygan Falls, Wisconsin.
Standing here by a boat with Len Groom from Amsoil, and Len, this HP Marine 2-stroke oil, one thing I noticed when I switched, smoke smell went away right away. Why is that?
Two-stroke oils are not all created equal, and when you talk about HP Marine, it is built specifically for use in the water. The temperatures are cooler, the engine doesn't get as hot. You have to formulate for that to make sure that you're not going to get deposits, right? And deposits create all kinds of problems, from horsepower loss to smoke and those kinds of things. So you have to make sure that you have all that under control. It's been built specifically, like I said, for the water.
Check out the marine products at amsoil.com.
Ooh, that was a good hook set there.
I think it's another
That's
jack,
the second
though.
cast. Another jack?
Yeah.
Ooh, look at that though, man. Now, this is the deal, folks. You want to fight a fish, this is it. Okay, is this a little bigger?
It's a little bigger than that last one, but I think it's another jack.
Now, they're pretty common, huh?
Yeah, we had a good patch of them coming to the river lately.
Okay.
Kind of taking over.
That was so
there
cool,
we go,
Henry.
John.
When you cast it out and hit that white sand, I saw that fish like a missile come up and grab it.
Yeah, he smoked it
That
right away.
was awesome. And that is a snook we got?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, a good snook. All right. Battle him, Henry. How do you like that rod and reel, buddy?
This is awesome,
Isn't that a
John.
perfect rod and reel for this?
Yep.
Oh, that is a dandy, you guys. That is a dandy. Don't miss him, Henry. Don't miss him, buddy. Oh, is that a beautiful fish? Oh, that is a gorgeous snook, you guys. Get him. Get him. Nicely done.
There we go.
Hey, Henry, turn around. That was so cool, buddy. You cast it up on that white sand,
You just came
and
in
I
and
just saw
smacked
that fish go like there was no way that minnow was getting away.
No, we came and smacked it.
No, that is a beautiful snook. Look at how beautiful that fish is. And I gotta mention once again, you know, my dad lived down here in Florida for years, and he thought this was the best eating fish that swam.
It's up there.
Another snooky coming in. What do we got?
I think this is a bluefish.
Oh, another species. A bluefish. That's pretty cool. And what's interesting to me is all these different species hanging out together too, you know?
Yeah, they all coexist. These are our wintertime species. They'll go back up north in the summertime.
Yeah, that is a bluefish, and we were just talking about that seconds before you hooked that. And this one actually you can eat.
Yes. It is a fishier, oilier fish, but people do eat them.
Yeah, and do they get big too?
Yeah, this is a smaller one.
Ooh, that was cool, man. I missed him and he came back and got it again. This one feels pretty good, guys.
All right, yeah.
Oh, look at him out there. Look at him out there. Oh my gosh.
This is a good one.
Is that a snooky?
That's a good one.
Okay, I'm trying, man. Holy cow. Look at that. Look at that. My gosh, you know what, folks? He came and hit it, missed it, and I actually said a foul word, and then he came back and just ripped it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Look at the size of that snook. Look at the size of that snook. Oh my gosh.
That's a stud right there.
That is a big fish, guys. Look at him. Look at the size of that thing. Oh my gosh. How big is that?
He's 30 plus.
He's 30 plus. Get him in that net. Yeah. Now
That's the
there
one.
is a snook.
We've been working for that one
Now
today.
there is a big butt snook. Holy cow, was that fight awesome, wasn't it? And that is a prize right there, isn't it,
for
buddy?
this time of year, this is a really good fish.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Yep.
Now, is that a keeper?
Oh yeah,
That is a keeper.
100%.
I'm breathing hard, buddy. Did you see how cool that fight was?
Yeah.
And what happened? He missed it the first time?
And he came back and got it. That's why, you know, when they miss it, you leave it there because they come back a lot of times.
Is that pretty common?
It happens a lot.
So don't get mad, just pay
just
attention.
open your bail. That's what I tell my
Hold that
clients.
out. I mean, that is a beautiful, gorgeous fish, buddy. That's my biggest snook ever.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
And you figure that is?
He's 30.
And is that uncommon to catch them that big?
No, this time of year we usually get one or two this size. In the summertime, they're this size and bigger.
Well, that is fabulous. And, you know, I want to tell the folks, if you're going to come out on a guide trip, you've got all the rods and reels, the bait, all they got to do is bring themselves,
Yep.
right? That was a blast catching that fish, but I want to mention, you know, I called St. Croix and told them that I was coming down here to do some inshore fishing, and this is their inshore system. It's a combo with the reel and the rod, and what do you think so far?
It's a really smooth reel. I mean, the rod has handled everything we've caught.
Yeah.
So it's going to be good for anything at home also. Yeah, it's a great fighting rod.
Yeah, again, St. Croix makes the world's best rods.
They
but
sure
I mean,
do, yeah.
That is a very castable. You can cast a long way with it, and I just caught myself a big old snook on
You
it.
did.
It's a big one, Henry. Don't lose them, buddy. Don't lose them, man. That's another beautiful snook.
Yeah, this is a nice one.
Oh, yeah. I saw him come up there, buddy. Steve, how big is that?
He's about the same as yours, 30.
They're hard to control, aren't they?
They're not quite ready yet.
You might have to walk around.
He looked like he was ready, and then boom, he ran. Oh, look at that, man. 2 big runs, too. Look at that snookaroo. That is a gorgeous fish, Henry.
No, he's a little bigger.
He is a little bigger. All right. But that is, if we wanted to keep fish, Steve, that is another legal there?
Yep.
Wow. That's, what do you think, 33?
He's probably 31.
31?
Yep.
Isn't that amazing, buddy? And on a good day, when you come out here, how many snook can you catch on a good day?
Our average, I say we average 10 to 15 this time of year.
That's incredible. That's a lot of fish. I'm proud of our captain, aren't you?
Yes, he did a very good job.
He has done a great job today. And normally you catch one that big?
Yeah, well, I say we average at least 1 or 2 this size this time of year.
I mean, that's crazy. He's heading right for the pilings. Henry, can you hold him, buddy?
No.
Can you hold him?
He's in there.
Oh, yeah. I'll tell you what, that's a nice fish. You got to come over here now, Henry.
Yeah.
And that's just to get leverage to keep him from going into those docks over there.
He's in there, but we're trying to get him out.
I'll tell you what, folks, what Henry had to do, that fish took it underneath that dock right there, and Henry is actually, through a tenacious fight, got him out from underneath there, didn't you, Henry?
We got her out.
Okay,
so
buddy, hold on. That's a fighter fish.
It's a big fish.
Boy, they got a lot of fight in them. Wow,
there we go.
Look at that fish. Well, you tired out?
Yeah, that was good.
I mean, what a fight.
Yeah.
And you know, you described it perfectly before. It's like a giant bluegill.
Right.
Swimming on their side and you're trying to get him in there. That's a beautiful fish though, buddy. What a day, huh?
Yeah, this was an awesome day.
Now that looks like a 10, 11 pounder, Henry. Boy, I'll tell you what, I didn't think you were going to get him out from underneath that pier, did you?
Yeah, no, it worked out pretty good, but
So
yeah, it was tough.
When they get on, you just got to keep pressure on them.
Keep pressure on them, just bring them out.
Yeah, hold that out if you can, buddy. Nice job, man. Captain Steve Bologna guides the Saint Lucie River on a daily basis. For more information, give Steve a call. That phone number is 772-631-0161. 631-0161.
Here he comes, right up out of the weeds. Oh, baby, you hammered it! What a way to start the day. What I love about this new Mickey Acme Tungsten jig is it features 2 Mickey ears that are almost like a crankbait bill coming off the front of the jig. What this does is allow it to plane, act like a jigging type of minnow, and as you pop it, it bounces and gives real erratic action. You can see the difference in the action, and that's gonna seal a deal for the fish eating it right now. This is a technique and a jig that fish have not seen yet. It's unbelievable. You gotta get this jig underneath the ice this year.
Oh, Pete, I'm getting too old for this. So, John, you haven't heard of Brian's Custom Steps? Oh, Pete, those are awesome. How can I get a set? Yeah, I love these big no-slip platforms, and they're made right here in Wisconsin. For more information on Brian's Custom Steps, call 920-315-0333.
Hey, you got to say hi to somebody, huh?
I do. I got a really good friend, Baby Jo. She watches the show every week with her husband Kyle and their 2 twins.
Well,
so I told her I'd say hello.
And you were right about the fishing.
Oh, it's something else, man. They pull. It's a good fight.
I'll guarantee you, yeah, people go out with you, they're going to have sore arms if nothing else, right?
That's a good thing.
And every day can be pretty like we had today.
Yeah, you're averaging 15, 20 fish generally a trip.
Well, thank you, my friend. Had a good time.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
And folks, that is our show for today. Please join us next week. I don't know where we're going to fish yet. We will find a place somewhere. Until then, I'm John Gillespie, hoping to see you enjoying John Gillespie's Waters and Woods.